Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, I am bringing you a makeup tutorial on this look that you see right here. I am well beyond overdue for a tutorial on this channel. We've been doing a lot of product talk here lately, so I'm excited to be bringing you this look today. I was actually inspired by TikTok to create this look as I've seen quite a few videos on watercolor makeup, and I have done something similar in the past in like an astrological sign video that I will link down below for you as well. That look included like graphic liner. It was a little more detailed than this particular look, but if you're interested, that will be down below. But I think this is so fun. You guys know I've really not been doing a lot of neutral looks lately. I've been playing with a ton of color. If it's got color and glitter in it, I'm here for it. So this look was perfect for me today. I think it is stunning. It is so feminine and so light. I'm really obsessed with it, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it as well. So without further ado, because I don't want to be rambling too long, if you would like to know how to achieve this look for yourself, then let's just go ahead and get started. All right, y'all, we're gonna get started with this, and today I'm using the Mikayla and Glamlite Volume 1 palette. The reason I selected this one is because it has pretty much every color I think I'm gonna need in it, in a more pastel type version as well, because I'm thinking that I want it to give more pastel than super like bold and in your face vibes. And then the only other thing that I would recommend that you do, unless you just have it memorized, which I don't, is I did pull up like a picture of a color wheel, and that way I could pay attention before I just started laying colors down. Because the trick to doing a look like this is making sure that whatever color you lay down, you put a color next to it that's next to it on the color wheel. So that way they blend more seamlessly together. So for example, if I'm gonna lay down blue, I either wanna put like purple or green next to it, and it's kinda gonna help it flow. So I pulled this up because I'm not gonna lie to you, I would just plop colors on my eye. And I think that will look fine too, but I'm trying to give it a really nice flowing look. And then for brushes, you want to use kind of tapered brushes that are fluffy but not too fluffy. So for example, I pulled a bunch of Morphe M433s, so these fluffy little brushes. I pulled a couple that were smaller for some detailed work. This is the Luxie 231 small taper. What you don't want to use is like something like this off the bat, where you're going to be covering a lot of space with one of the brushes, because I feel like it'll just get a little too out of hand. I think I'm gonna start with green, and this palette has this shade right here, which is called the Best Color. It is literally almost like a mint green. It's very pretty, and I don't actually think I've ever used this shadow before, so I'm very excited. I love when I get to use something for the first time. So for this, because I'm gonna focus more in my inner corner, I am gonna use the Luxie 231 small taper, just so I can have a little bit more control in this inner portion. I'm gonna pick up a good bit of product because I have no idea how pigmented this is, and maybe that's not the best case, but I'm just gonna kinda, wow, that is more pigmented than I thought it would be. Nice, okay. And I'm literally just gonna stamp. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of swiping or blending. We're just gonna kinda do this, and there's really gonna be no rhyme or reason. I am kind of bringing it right to my inner corner down here, but as you can see, then I'm kind of like pulling it up to my brow in just kind of like a very random shape. I'm gonna go back in and add some more there, because even though it's pigmented, it is a pastel. Even as I tap, tapping is a form of blending, just a different form of blending. Wow, that is pretty. Back on. It reminds me of the shades from my like e.l.f. Little Mini Mint to Be palette. That is so pretty. All right, cool. And I think it is gonna be best to remember that when you're doing a look like this and you're doing your other eye, these may be long distance cousins. Not even sisters, you know, they're not gonna be twins. That's okay, it doesn't need to be twins, but they may not even be sisters. Mine may be like long distance cousins like 3 times removed. So we're just gonna kind of wing it. So just keep that in mind when you're doing it. I wouldn't concentrate too hard on like making them match exactly. So moving on to the next color. Now, because I laid down green, according to the color wheel, I either want to go like yellow or blue at this point. I think I'm gonna start with blue and kind of move this way outward, which is so fun because my nails are very much blue right now, which I love. I've been loving them. So now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Rhody. right there. I have used this shade before. I have done it when I've done like a blown out kind of inner corner. It's a very pretty blue. I'm taking a more fluffy brush at this point in time and just gonna kind of start stamping this on. When you stamp down your next color, you are gonna wanna overlap it just a smidgen with the color that you already laid down before, and they'll kind of blend, you know, themselves together at this point. Wow, that's pretty. Let's see here. I'm gonna kind of like take it a little diagonal down here, and then, and again, just stamping, not swiping or blending. Next, because I did blue, we're gonna pop into a purple. Again, it's still taking a fluffy brush for me at this time, and I'm going in with the shade MJ, which is this one right here. So we're gonna do like this. I do need to pull that blue up a little bit. I could tell I didn't kind of do it high enough. I think this is gonna be one of those makeup looks like as you're doing it, you just gotta trust the process and don't let it freak you out too much, because it is gonna look really weird for a good bit of time. And then I'm gonna do pink now. I'm gonna take yet another fluffy brush. And for this one, I'm using the shade Iconic, which is this one right here. I have a feeling this may be one of the brightest of them all, if I'm not mistaken, because I have used this shade before. And so I'm gonna dip quite lightly into this one just to get a good feel of what I'm working with. Wow, that's so pretty. And I'm kind of not really a cat eye, but I'm not blending it down. I'm not sure that I'm going to do anything on my lower lash line just yet. So until I decide, I'm kind of like pulling it like a cat eye, like keeping it out this way, but not making it really sharp. It is going to be still rounded, if that makes sense. And so we'll just kind of bring this up until about the tail end of my brow, I think is where I want to see it. That is a very pigmented color, because with one little dab, I got all of that. So I'm gonna do this side first before I get ahead of myself. That is so pretty. I've also seen people doing this with tissues. Let me know if you guys wanna see like a quick thing on that too. Where like instead of using brushes, they like crumple up a tissue and stick it in there and just kind of it on their eye, which could be quite interesting, to be honest. It would kind of create a different shape of the makeup, which I think would be really interesting to try. But let me know if you guys want me to film that and see how that looks, or if you just don't care to see me attempt that. So now at this point in time, I'm just gonna go in with the different shades and kind of add them up. I think I'm just gonna kind of work backwards now. So I'm going back in with MJ, that is the purple shade. And we're gonna really kind of, now that we've got like a rough estimate of where the colors are laying, you can really kind of pack on the shades to your desired level. I don't know how high I'm gonna take them up to my brow. I think you just kind of play that by ear. I think when you have like a little left on the brush and you kind of just want to pop it up there, it doesn't look too bad. And remember, we're kind of overlapping these shades, so make sure your purple goes over both the pink and the blue. And they just kind of blend themselves out, which is really nice. And now I think just to kind of break up a little bit of like the cool tones, because this is all very cool tone, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Handy, which is the yellow in this palette, and maybe pop a little bit on right here, because by nature I just kind of like brought it this way, so I don't really have anything sitting in this area, and I think that's the perfect place to put it. Yellow, of course, sits right next to green on the color wheel, so I did kind of set myself up for success on that. I'm taking a very small amount because I don't want the yellow to be too in your face, considering I'm not bringing it down to the lid. We'll see. I don't want it to be like too aggressive, since there's really no other warm tones here right now. But we'll just kind of like... All right, so as you can tell, I did decide to go with lashes. These are a set from the vault in the number 422. I do think they work really well. They are just enough to create some volume at my lash line and have me have some length of lashes, but without covering the work, which is exactly what I was looking for. I won't lie, when I was like waiting to put them on with just a light coat of mascara, to be honest with you, it looked beautiful as well. So it's up to you. I did the tiniest, I'm talking about the tiniest coat of mascara on the bottom lashes. You really can't even tell, but I think that just kind of separates them, adds a little bit of depth there, but without bringing too much attention to the lower lash line, because that's not what I wanted. So now I think I want to add like a glitter topper, and you can leave it matte, you could throw on rhinestones, you could do whatever you want to, but I kind of want it to look a little bit wet. So I swatched a few, and I know on my hand you're not gonna be able to tell, but my top contenders are the shade Rider Diamonds from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Volume 2 palette, the Urban Decay Moon Dust in Starlight, one of my favorites, and the one I'm leaning most towards at this time is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm in How Many Carats. So I wanted to give you a few options in case you didn't have whatever I decided to use, but those are the three that came into my mind and the three that I kind of looked. But I think I'm gonna go Fenty. I'm telling you guys right now, if you do not have this product and you are a glitter lover, you need it. This is the most stunning powder. I have all of her diamond balms. I do believe she only has three. I think she only has 3 shades. If she only has 3, I have them all. I have the rose gold, the gold, but this one is the best. Again, this is in the shade How Many Carats. It is stunning. I use it as a highlighter. I use it on top of eye looks. I put it on my body. This is such a universal product, and it's so stunning. So I'm literally just gonna take my finger, I'm gonna swirl it around. Look how blinding it is. It looks wet. And we're just gonna kind of pop this all over the lid. And I'm talking just everywhere. Oh, hold on, let me bring you in. You can't even appreciate what's happening right now. Stop it. Are you joking? That totally elevated that. That's stunning. I'm telling you guys, this product is absurd. And because it is like that white iridescent, it matches anything that you put it over top of so beautifully. So it doesn't change the color of any of your makeup, which is why I love it so much. So I'm telling you, if you don't have it, you need it. It's not superly expensive, I don't recall, but you can always get it during a sale, which always makes that a little bit better. But oh my word, that is so stunning. So stunning. I know the camera is not picking it up the way I want it to, but it is gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. Okay, so we're gonna finish it up. As always, I'm just gonna kind of throw on like my blush and my lippy with you guys too. I just got this yesterday. Don't mind, I had to open it because I dropped it and I thought I broke it, but I didn't. But this is the Juvia's Place Blushed Rouge Volume 5. These are currently on sale online at Ulta. I don't know how long that particular sale will be going on. But they're like 18 bucks. I have not tried a Juvia's Place blush palette yet. Look, their packaging is stunning. And so I wanted to try, they have quite a few. Look at these. Are you joking? Oh my God, it looks so beautiful. Let's do a swatch. They feel good. Oh my God, they feel so buttery smooth. No way. That is, are you kidding? That is gorgeous. I feel like this would top my Rare Beauty Grateful really well if I needed like a powder blush. Oh my word. These are stunning. Yeah, I'm definitely using one of these today. Okay, so I'm hoping that the formula is just as good as I want it to be. You guys know I love my blush. So we're gonna see, I'm gonna take a clean blush brush, a smaller one to kind of keep it a little bit. And I think I'm gonna start with the lighter color just to, that is, I barely touched it. Oh my word, okay. Let me knock that excess off, I'm kind of scared. Okay, I'm not as scared anymore. I'm gonna go in a little heavier. A little heavier. But look at that. Let me put some over here. Hold on. Hold please. I ran my mouth too much. That's a really beautiful light wash of color when you relax. Unlike whatever I was doing over here. Of course, you guys know I love my blush high. So I'm bringing it to my temples, pretty much connecting it to the pink on the outer eye here. And I'm gonna keep this pretty high on my cheeks right under. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Holy crap. All right, I need like the tiniest bit more over here because I went a little too ham sandwich on the other side. We're gonna go in with the lip color. I'm going to try for now. I don't know how it's gonna work with the look because I don't exactly know how it looks. But I picked up the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil. This is in the shade Honesty. Everyone really likes these and I've been wanting to try one. You guys know I love me like a good gloss or a good like liquid lip, and these get rave reviews. It may be a little darker than what I'm wanting with this look right now. The wand is pink. Interesting. So we're gonna see. Let's go ahead and put this on. Just kind of see what it does. I bought a few different lippies yesterday, to be honest with you. Oh, that is pigmented. Let me scrape a little bit of this off. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay. Because it's a lip oil, it is like very like wet and kind of cool feeling. You can definitely tell where you're putting it, but like the color payoff, you know, I was talking smack, but I look up in this viewfinder and it feels like it's getting darker. No? I don't know. Okay, it's weird. It's just, I think it's gonna take like getting used to wear it because it feels strange. It's super light, super comfortable. The color is beautiful. For this look, not as much. I feel like I need a little less. Maybe I'm gonna like let it sit a minute or two and like wipe it off because I think it, no, it's tingling. No. It just says an innovative gel formula, jelly, that's what it feels like. An innovative gel formula that transforms into a lightweight, nourishing oil, leaving lips hydrated with a soft pinch of color and shine. Why is it tingling? It doesn't say that it's like a lip plumper, but it's got like a light tingling sensation happening. Does it smell like a lip plumper? No, it has literally no smell at all, which is actually quite nice. I do like the lip. Do you hear that? It like snaps closed. That's awesome. That is weird. But it feels good. As I move it around, like it's not like redistributing color. You know how sometimes like if you move like a gloss or something around, you almost get like patchiness or holes in it? That's really nice. I don't like that it tingles. I wasn't prepared for it to tingle, and you guys know how I hate like a tingling sensation on my lips. Oh, I hate it. All right, so I went and blotted that lip tint off. It's still very cooling on the lips. It's not as bad as like a lip plumper. It's not like giving that kind of effect, but it does have a cooling sensation that I wasn't prepared for. So do keep that in mind if you haven't tried it out. I think the color is a wee bit more muted. It definitely gave a kind of like my lips, but better for my particular like skin tone, which I do like, especially because like once I take it off, like they look really defined, which is really pretty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna top it with a gloss. I have my Fenty, like the Fenty Glow. I'm wondering though if we do, I have a few different glosses, and glosses I haven't worn in a while, to be honest. I don't know. I think I want to kind of keep it neutral. So let me just start with this and see how I feel. Oh yeah. Alright, so this is the completed makeup look, and I know I say this pretty much every time, but I really do like this one. It is just so soft and airy, very feminine, which I really like, and I think, to be honest, it's the entire kind of thing together. It's the specific jewelry I put on today with this top. It's giving very much sitting in my femininity, which I really, really like, because I don't wear a lot of makeup outside of YouTube at this point. Like, you guys know I don't wear it to work. I don't do anything like that. So when I just get the chance to feel like really girly and put together and like the bad bitch we all know I am, I just really, really like it. Like, I think it's stunning. I think the eyeshadow looks super intricate the closer you get to it. From afar, like when I'm looking in the viewfinder, it's giving very much just kind of like blue on the eyes, except like every time you turn, like then you pick up a hint of green and then you see like a little bit of pink, and it's just like really pretty. It looks really complex without being complex at all, because there's really no thought to it. You just kind of plop them on your eyeball. So I love the way this looks. It's very, very stunning. And I think the thing that's great about it is you can do as many or as few colors on the eyes as you're comfortable with. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. If you've ever tried anything like this, or if this is a look that you think you're gonna have to give a go now that you've seen it. Also, like I mentioned earlier, let me know if you want me to try this kind of look with the like tissue technique, because I could definitely film that. I probably will do it anyways, like do the makeup. I just want to know if you guys want to see me do it, or if that's just something I'll do in my free time if you don't want to see this kind of a look again. But I think it'd be interesting to try and just see how it turns out. And if you guys want to see it with me, then just let me know. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. I do so greatly appreciate it. As always, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on my other socials linked down below. I won't lie, I don't post often. Nope, sure don't. Your girl is just very busy, I guess. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much again for being here, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.